Hey guys, welcome in. It's your boy Tyler from Moe Fish. With me today, we've got Chris once again. Um, I'm gonna be blatantly open with you. We're running out of topics on such short notice to kind of be throwing this all together and like just weekly. So we're probably gonna end up shortening or like extending these out instead of them being every Thursday. We're gonna try and push them. You want to do every other week or do twice a month maybe?
I'm gonna say let's push it to every other week for now, and we'll see how it goes. If we still have trouble, we can look at different timing again.
Sounds good. Like we said, this was a test period. We are trying to figure things out. So don't fret to our friends over on Spotify, our YouTube community, and then also any of our other platforms that we've been posting this to. We will still be making them. This isn't the end of it. It wasn't just a quick, you know, 4 segment thing. It's just with everything going on,
It's hard to find topics.
it's hard to maintain topics and then go fish and then do all the other, living lives, things like that. Which I'm sure
Adulting.
adulting, which I'm sure you guys can all relate to. But yeah, we're gonna kind of probably start spreading these out a little bit more. It'll give me some more time to actually do a little bit of figuring out and researching on what I want to talk about. Because otherwise, it's just gonna end up being a little bit of redundancy on a lot of things. Um, like the 4th of July. I'm just going to keep throwing that one out until the 4th of July happens. And then I'll just start talking about the 4th of July for next year. No.
Good news, everybody. This is the last podcast before the 4th of July.
It'll be the last one you have to hear me say 4th of July. Actually, yeah, no, yeah. I was going to say, well, we got next week. And I was like, oh, wait, we just talked about, whoo, it's been a day. But yeah, no. So, yeah, 4th of July will be obviously the 4th of July, in case you didn't know.
No
Um,
way.
yeah, no way. We will be hosting it out at Bee Tree Park. We are already working on getting all of the supplies together, guys. It would be a huge help to us if you are planning on showing up to this thing. In the posts here on YouTube, so if you go to our page on the YouTube side, there is a little post section. If you click on the post and check out our post, there is a poll. I think it's the second or third one down right now. Um, Basically states like, "Hey, I'm coming. I'm not coming, or I live out of state, and I would love to, but I'm out of state. But long story short, if you are coming, is the biggest thing. If you're coming, please make sure you mark on there. It's like an RSVP for us. That way we can know how many people are actually showing up. So we know if we have enough rods, reels, bait, food for you guys for being there. We'll also probably end up having a few people during the day that go out fishing at Bee Tree that probably will just walk on up. For those of you that are already followed and subscribed to the channel, if you're there, obviously that puts you in on certain prize deals that we've got going on and whatnot for some of the stuff that we are going to be giving away. Um, but yeah, the biggest thing is just making sure that you kind of give us at least some kind of a heads up. Because the last thing we want to have happen is basically we don't have enough. Magically, we end up with all 100 subscribers just showing up and we are unprepared. We want to be as prepared as humanly possible because we don't want to buy too much food and then end up sending Alex home with a crap ton of extra burgers and dogs, though I'm pretty sure he'll find a use for them. Um, or, not have enough of our gear as far as like fishing rods and such to lend out if need be. We would love to see all you guys out there. Next little preemptive topic to go on to is I'm
Wait,
leaning.
the 4th of July Fishathon is a BOSC. Bring your own freaking sunscreen and make sure you got it because it's going to be hot and sunny.
Yeah, true that. Next week gonna be nine for our Wednesday
In
trip.
the
It's gonna be in the
98.
98s, 97, 98. But that was another thing I want to talk to you about. I'm talking with the wife right now and trying to negotiate and orchestrate here. Next Wednesday, I know you're off on Thursdays as well,
Uh-huh.
and we'll talk to Alex. Ooh, no, no, no. Because next Wednesday is the first. Because that's when he's gonna come out fishing.
Yeah.
The reason this is an issue here is because I know he says he's off during the day for the fishing trips on Wednesday. Is he off during the night? Because I'm leaning on the evening. Because if it's gonna be 98 degrees, it's gonna be hot
It's
as
gonna
all hell.
suck.
It's gonna suck. We're gonna get cooked. We're gonna need to bring extra water, and then on top of that, if it's anything like the last time it was 90 something degrees and we hit all the fishing spots given, the wind was going crazy, which added to the issue as well. But um, if we're gonna do like we had planned the bee tree thing, here's where it becomes a double edged sword for us. Bee tree during the day gonna suck, hot. It's gonna be we're screwed, right? If we
Yep.
go at night, it's a state park.
So we will get kicked out for being there.
Well, no, because we're going to be on the bank. I already talked to Missouri Conservation when I was out at when we went out yesterday at Bush. Words. We're having fun with those today. When we were at Bush, I was talking with those conservation. I asked, I was like, "Hey, is there any legal repercussion I need to worry about if we were on this bank right here next to Bee Tree Park, across the river, across the railroad tracks, blah blah blah, whatnot, or not river, across the railroad tracks?" And they're like, "No, it's outside of the state's the boundary of the park. You should be fine." I was like, "Cool. What about the railroad tracks? Crossing those is going to be any kind of goes as long as you're not playing on them. If you're going down there to fish. No, I mean there's no issue with it. It's like, cool. Just
The
looking to make
problem
sure
is
that
the
we
access to it is through the park.
correct. Or this is the thing we need to look at again. Let me pull up Oobity Dipty here. Google Map. Because remember, there's that other little parking spot that we saw.
That was still a part of the park.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is. It's all one nice fine road. Well, sugar honey iced
Yeah.
tea.
We cannot do beach tree during the night,
Hang on,
even to get over to the Mississippi.
well, hold your horses there, partner.
My horses have been held for a long time now.
Because these are houses up here. I want to know where their little block gate thing is. You know, this tree line doesn't help me none. Street level view, go. Do 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 do. I know there's a sign here. What does your sign say? Ugh. Ugh. Come on. Go right here. No, too far. Go back. We're learning how to use things today. Um, yeah, it's part of the park. It's got to be.
Yeah.
The real question is, where's the gate? Because normally there's like a little gate. They block things down. This is somebody's. This is somebody's residence. What is this?
Well, once you come down
I love how.
Finestone Avenue, that very last house where it kind of has that big circular piece right there,
Yeah.
that's state park property right there.
How do I
Guarantee
get
you.
out of this? Dad. There we go. Dad. But there's no fancy
Actually,
things.
maybe not. Because that 2724, no, that's got to be part of the park. That 2741
2741.
Finestone Avenue. Yeah, that's part of the park.
Like just a fancy house at the park?
That's a fancy building at the park. It's like a historical building.
Okay, well, here's my thing. Because if I go with here, street level view, that's the way we came up. Go on down. Love how we're doing this in the middle of our podcast. This is, not probably what they wanted to see us
I
doing.
mean, the fact they can't see your screen, so.
I love how it won't let me. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
because that's signs
those
in
are
the front yard of
trails.
it.
These are trails. Yeah, never mind. Okay, well that answered that question. All right, back to that. It's going to be a daytime beach park kind of event, or it's going to be find a different riverside spot at night. Which, if need be, we can go out towards St. Charles. I know a spot out there that we could sit out on a little marina. It's a boat ramp. It's also an RV park. Good little spot. We could fish that one. Nighttime fishing for cats. Mo and I did it once before on a nighttime run. Aside from that, back to the
Yeah,
Fourth of July
I
topic.
found the gate.
We totally just got way like way off topic there for a second.
The big
Um,
circle piece I told you about is the gate.
Figures. Um, Go a long big circle back to Fourth of July. If you guys want to bring sides or drinks or anything like that, feel free. You don't have to. We will have some stuff there, but if you want to bring extras, the more the merrier. It doesn't hurt. Um, but yeah, we'll be out at Beatree Park on the 4th. They got some smokers and stuff. We'll have some deployable pop-up tents for you guys to seek shelter from the heat. So if you're a parent bringing your kids out because they wanted to come do the fishing fun, there is a space for you. Um, Obviously, we'll have our guys all around the pond fishing and helping and talking with all of our constituents and any of our other members that we've got that are going to be out there. We're also going to be, doing our obvious, little, hey guys, probably like how half of you guys got it, where we came to you. We're like, hey, you like fishing? We like fishing. Come check out our channel, and go from there. Anything else about the 4th of July before I finally move on? Be patriotic. That's the other thing. Make sure you're very patriotic. And no bottle rockets in the pond. We're not trying to do dynamite fishing. You good?
There's weird noises going on outside my house.
Define weird noises.
Like the sound that a snowplow would make when it's driving down your neighborhood.
Oh, that's just somebody, driving their lowered truck down your neighborhood.
Bruh.
So next topic on hand we're going to get to is going to be the thing that I had mentioned last time. I've kind of finally narrowed down a rough idea of when I want to do it. I am leaning towards August for the conservation cleanup. So basically, it's going to be Moe Fish Team. Anybody who wants to come and join me. Like I had said last time, I'm going to put it out there. I'm not kettle prodding Chris, Alex, Mo, anybody to have to come out and do this. So this isn't me being like, hey, listen, y'all better show face. I'm looking at you, Chris. You better show face. No, anybody who wants to show up or can show up is more than welcome. We'd much appreciate as many people out there cleaning up as they can. If not, it'll be me and my kids out there. It doesn't really matter. We're going to do our part because it's kind of our thing. We like to do this. We're going to clean up around a said park or riverside or something of that nature and just clean up. Oh, forgive me. It has been a day and a half, guys. But yeah, we're going to do some cleanup, clean up trash, fishing lures, bobbers, just kind of keeping the waters clean, the parks clean, stuff like that. We're not going to spend, an excessive amount of time because odds are it's still going to be pretty darn warm even in August. We're going to try and do at least a little bit of cleaning during that time frame to kind of, do our part. Make sure that where we like to fish and where people want to go and explore, and making sure Missouri continues to, look presentable, look clean, and not look like we just leave crap everywhere. I'm leaning probably early August to mid August. I will narrow down an exact date and a location, probably by the time we do our next podcast. So there's that. And then uh, Chris, you look like you have something you want to add. He's really
No,
thinking
because I
hard
don't.
right now.
I don't know if we can go. I don't know if we can get to it. I don't know if we're allowed.
He's still looking up fishing spots. We did
We
go out
might.
fishing yesterday at Bush. I did do a little bit of recording, but I'll be honest with you. Even with the weather as nice as it was yesterday, we were just having shit luck. Pardon my French, guys. We were having crap luck. We got out there at 7 in the morning, basically.
I'll be right back.
Yep. We were out there at 7 in the morning. If I could figure out how to do this. There we go. Hi. Hello, hello. Yeah, we were out there at like 7 in the morning and started fishing. We went on Lake 35 trying to go fishing for muskie. And the only thing we really caught up there were a bunch of weeds and reeds, and fish weren't really biting. And I mean, we threw all sorts of baits at them, top water, swimming baits, glide baits. Only thing we didn't do was live bait. We threw everything at them. Muskie weren't biting, the bass weren't biting, the crappie weren't biting. Nothing in that pond was biting. Not even the bluegill, man. I mean, we tossed out worm on a hook and bobber in the edges, trying to get even a bluegill to bite, and nothing was biting. So after, and this is both from the banks and then even renting one of the $5 John boats they've got and paddling our happy butts out there, they just weren't biting. And so we transitioned over to Lake 33, most common one you guys have seen Mo and myself go on in the past, where Mo caught the 3 catfish. Um, I didn't catch any catfish this time around. Um, Chris, of course, didn't. Neither one of us really had any luck. I got lucky because I started pushing down where the crappie beds were out on that right side, and ended up hitting a couple of little bluegill. Nothing too special, but I mean, hey, a fish is a fish, right? Keeps you from getting skunked, essentially. But yeah, I mean, we fished yesterday. Didn't really get much action. I don't know. We're just having a dry spell in our season, especially for catfish. Aside from the one catfish Chris caught over at Hilltop on a hot dog, which is a catch and release pond, which means that fish is still going to be there.
I mean, we hit a couple of cat at New Baldwin.
True, small. Correction.
Very small.
Correction. Yeah, we have had a couple of additional cats. It's just been a dry spell though, as far as like overall though. Like we've had not keepable ones. Everything's been kind of either bite size or catch and release. But put you back on here.
Yeah, tell me why a freaking F-35 just flew over my house twice.
Fun flight patterns. I don't know. Maybe they were coming from a soccer game. They were doing the flyover. All right, Chris, tag you're it.
Tag, I'm it.
Yep.
Why are we tagging me? Well, hi guys. I don't know what all he's got going on with you guys right now, but I am attempting. Oh, I can't go any further down this road. No, it won't let me go any further down that road
Tag, I'm
on
back.
Google.
Sorry about that, guys. Dad's sponsorability's called. I had to go and double check on things. We're good. Yeah, so we talked about the August thing. Lastly, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We are continuously growing and continuing to hope to grow. So all the subscribers and friends that we get on any of our platforms, whether it be here on YouTube, Spotify, um, X, Instagram, you name it. We appreciate you guys following and supporting us on any of our profiles. As far as actual fishing conversation goes, um, I had been corrected a couple days ago, and I'll be honest, I stood my ground a little bit. And to the person that corrected me, I do apologize that I was wrong. I can be wrong. I am human. So live and learn, right? One of the things that I wanted to discuss was the different kinds of fish that can be found here in the eastern side of Missouri.
Oh, I
Um,
must be the one he's apologizing to, and just he awkwardly apologized. Got it.
no, I would never apologize to you. I'd just tell you to kick rocks. Christopher, what have you for us now? You're making scary faces again.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. Actually, that still isn't a bad drive for you. You just go down 109 in MM.
Okay,
There's a spot in Kimswick.
which leads to which river?
It's Rock Creek feeding into the Mississippi.
You're gonna make me G maps this, aren't you?
No, give me control and let me share screen.
Give you control.
Yep.
Control of what?
Put me in the box.
Okay, you're in the box. Maybe. There he goes. Come
Screen in the box.
on. We're technical difficulties. I'm forgetting what hotkey does what hotkey, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, Christopher, show us what you got.
Okay, put that screen
It's
in the
in the
hot box.
box.
There you go.
It's
Okay.
in the hot box.
So we have Kimswick right here. Rock Creek is right here. Right here is Kimswick Port. Right off Mississippi Street. Giant parking lot. I don't know if that's a gate right there or not, actually. But all of this is Mississippi here.
Um, do me one favor.
Mm-hmm.
Right side of your screen. I believe you're on Google Map, right?
Yeah.
Should have the roadside view thing capability. Click on like a point on the road. Yeah, Kimswick. There you go. And then, nope, 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 nope. Click it. Terrain. Or yeah, there you go. And then on the right hand, the plus sign. Oh, it just zooms in. You don't have the. What about the person? Oh, that's a drag and drop person. He doesn't want to go. All right. That does look like it's gated.
They could also, nope, that's a
Telephone
power
line.
pole.
Yeah, that's a power line. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm gonna pull it up on mine so I can use the roadside map and look at it. G map. And what's the location again?
Do 6100 Mississippi Street in Imperial.
6199. 6100 Mississippi Street, Imperial Mo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit of a trek for me. It's
Shouldn't be
Imperial.
too bad if you're
No, it's not
coming
terrible. No, it's gonna be
109
about.
to MM.
I would have to. I'll direction it later on, but yeah. Okay. Um,
Oh, there we go. I found a street view of something.
he figured it out. Yay!
Yeah, but is it what we want?
Probably not. That's probably blocked off due to whatever this. Is that a school?
That's sandbags.
What's this?
Okay, so this
What
is
is
the
this
main road
facility?
here. It doesn't look like it goes down Mississippi Street. It stops.
No, because there's something blocking cars from going there. Because roadside, I can go roadside here, Mississippi Street. Oops. No, we don't want to do a destination. Crap, get out of here. Street view. There we go. Yeah, it looks like somebody's property. Oh, no, I'm on Front Street.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Market Street. It's got an X on it though. I don't think it'll let us go down.
Yeah, because Google Maps hasn't mapped it.
Probably because Market Street will let me go. Hang on. Let me get out of this because I got to look at something. What am I? Front Street, Mississippi Street. Okay. Windsor Harbor Bridge.
It
Kimmswick
says it's open
Port.
24 hours. Yeah.
Open 24 hours. Yeah, I guess that would be a potential spot. So Wednesday we go here.
I would say we try it out, and we could potentially use this as a nighttime Mississippi hit.
Okay. And plus there's those backwater points where
Mm-hmm.
the flooding probably has
Where Rock
been.
Creek is
Jefferson
flooded
County
out.
Park, Kimmswick, yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck this thing next to the railway is. I feel like that's got to be something.
It's some kind of business.
Well, the reason I'm saying that though is because there's got to be something that's going to be why we can't.
I mean, I could see why we couldn't go past, this little U-turn right here.
Latest craze. Okay, Front Street. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, Bubba. The Mill Street Front Street access. I'm looking at it. Here, let me share my screen. I'm gonna take over as the number one here real quick. So here's the issue. Ready? Here's Front Street. This is that roundabout that leads to Mill Street. There we go. Make myself think I did that correctly. Yeah. There's your Mississippi.
That's no longer there, though.
You know for a fact?
No, for a fact, because this is how,
Oh, sandbags. That was
yeah,
for
so
flooding.
because this road is used for getting to and from the Apple Butter Festival from the school where we park. So I know that it is not always sand blocked like that.
Well, I think this is as far as she lets me go down.
It's only we can't go down Mississippi Drive on Google Maps because of this roadblock was there when the last
When
time they tried to go update it
gotcha,
in
gotcha.
August of 2019.
Well, I don't know. With all the rain we're going to be getting this week, who knows? Nonetheless, potential nighttime Kimmswick port call. Might try that one.
Yes, the Apple Butter Festival. They have apple. It's like I want to say it's more like a jam than anything, but
Our stuff is all sorts of goofy. Hold on.
It's a big old festival they have every year. It's a fun time to go.
We are live, guys, on YouTube, so we are talking with our live chat as well. If you are watching this on a later podcast on any of the platforms, you and me both. I love me some apple butter. But yeah, so we figured that out. Lastly, topic of the day was going to be fish species here on the eastern side of Missouri that we usually will see. It's your common species, really. Um, Largemouth bass, spotted bass, smallmouth bass in our creeks and small rivers. And obviously can be found in some of the ponds and lakes as well. White crappie, black crappie, freshwater drum. I hate you. Change things on me. There we go. Keeping me on my toes.
Somebody's gotta.
Let's see what else. Um, Channel cat, flathead, blue cat, blue and mainly in the rivers. Flats can be rivers, ponds. People apparently stock them in ponds. Chris claims he caught a 23-pound flathead.
No,
Was it
20.
20-pound flathead out there at Susan? Um, with no critical evidence of that. No photos. No, didn't bring me any nice big fillet of fish to eat from a 20
I
pounder.
was a child.
So it was definitely a fish story. No. Because man, as a kid, those fish tails, I'd be catching bluegill, being like, dude, that thing was like this big, like. But no, yeah, flats, white crappie, black crappie, brown trout, which they stock in ponds like Velasquez. I mean, you've also got Rock Bridge, which is where Alex wants to go. There's the Merrimack, uh, not caverns. Was it Merrimack Springs? It's a fish hatchery. They've got that one down there as well. There can also be rainbow trout stocked in some of them as well. You've got your different thousand hybrid of sunfish and bluegill. There's a collective of stuff. There's walleye that can be stocked in ponds and lakes. Um, as we've come to learn and yet still haven't seen, Lake 35 at Bush has uh, musky lunge in it as well.
So they say.
So they say. Apparently, there's people that go out there weekly and catch them, but we had no luck. And I mean, I gotta say, Chris, I'm sure you can agree. The weather part of it just everything felt right. Like temperatures were nice. It was kind of mostly overcast. There was some sun
Yep.
breakthrough here and there, but I mean, like the
The
should
fact
have.
that we didn't see a single fish until your bluegill.
Yeah, that was it. Was kind of a rough one. Didn't help it rain the day before, but I mean that shouldn't have heavily affected them today, or well, yesterday. But yeah, I mean we tried. So but yeah, just talking about the different species that are out there. As I was saying, a gentleman had corrected me, and no, it wasn't Chris. Um, a gentleman had corrected me on one of our previous videos. I was talking about one of the bass that I had caught and had called it a largemouth bass. Well, he had messaged me and was like, "Hey, that's a spotted bass, right? Not a largemouth." I will be honest, I got a little, I don't want to say arrogant or cocky because I try not to, but I definitely held my own or held my ground. I was like, no, I'm pretty certain that that was a largemouth bass. After going back and reviewing, looking at the fish again, and then, of course, doing my wonderful Google University to look it over. To the gentleman that corrected me, you were right. It was a spotted bass. It just wasn't super noticeable that it was a spotted bass until you take some of those other um, the pectoral fin count, and then you look at the lines was really what kind of gave it away. So I was wrong. Again, I'm human. We make mistakes. It's part of being human. Sometimes you're just in the heat of the moment with the fish and you get excited. I mean, there's times where I'll go out fishing. We're not even recording like yet. And Chris, I love you so much. For the guy that hates touching fish and hates eating fish and pretty well hates everything about fish aside from catching them, when he hooks into a fish, it doesn't matter if it's a little dink or Moby Dick. The moment that line starts beep 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 and bopping at it, oh fish, fish on, fish on! Like he just gets so excited, and it always it cracks me up, but at the same time it makes me happy because that's the excitement of fishing. You know, that's what we do this for. I almost believe you when you say I know I would almost believe me too, except for the problem is that I do get I'm a guy. I would like to think sometimes that I know more than I do, and I will admit that I don't know everything. I am not a professional. We've said this many a times. I am not a pro fisherman. If I was, I'd be sponsored by Bass Pro and other companies to go out and fish, which I am not. I
That
go
would be
out
a
and
dream.
that is everybody. That's every fisherman's dream. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I just enjoy fishing, bank fishing, boat fishing, pond fishing, lake fishing. You know what? If there's a body of water and a chance for a fish, I will happily spend time throwing lines in it.
On the
Um,
note of our Wednesday fishing trip, though, I want to my little. Oh, wait, is it fish story time? Are we doing fish
yeah,
stories?
let's just go right into it. I mean, we've talked. You know, I didn't get to go into the overall different species and like what differentiates them, but we could save that for a later podcast. We'll make that a later podcast because we've only got about 15 to 20 minutes left on stream for this one. So, fish stories time. Let's get into it.
I got two things. Um, it's not really a fish story, but it's a fishing story. Um, for those who don't know, Tyler and I,
Is it proper fishing or is it dynamite fishing or 9 mil fishing? Please make sure that we verify what kind of fishing it is
it
before
was
we go
proper
on.
fishing.
Okay.
We were doing it. It was a me and you situation.
Oh, this is me.
Um, so I had a lot of, even though I didn't catch diddly squat on Wednesday, I had a lot of fun on Wednesday because Tyler and I on Lake 35 took out one of the boats.
Never again.
My 240-pound rear end sat in the back of this boat
And did
Tyler,
nothing.
while Tyler's scrawny little behind is back there rowing his little arms off, and I'm just like, chauffeur me around.
The entirety of our trip on 35 was just me over here. Row, row, row. And Chris is just like, I'm just gonna sit here and troll my little bobber off the back and then cast my little lure over here. Oh, nothing's biting. Oh, I would love to know. I got less time with lines in the water than you did, sir. I spent more time. And you saw how karma repaid me by allowing me to be up 2 fish to your 0
True, but it was a
on.
lot of fun just, being chauffeured around in the boat.
It was Chris's second time in a boat in his entire life. So I was honestly scared to let him have the paddles. We would have been probably just doing circles right there in place, like those videos where they're doing this number and he's just rotating us in circles. So we'd just be here going,
I would have been doing that for fun.
wee, 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 wee. Round and round and round we go, and not a fish to catch. But no,
We didn't spend the extra money for the motor.
it's $5. You get a rental boat with the paddles. It's an extra $60 cash. They don't do it on the card. They'll do cash up front for the trolling motor. And I will tell you firsthand because Mo and I, when we were on Lake 33, when we went out, I think it was like 2 or 3 different times there. When we went out there, we struggled to get these little trolling motors to work, man. I mean, they were old, they were beat to hell. They would overheat within like 30 seconds of use, and you're trying to use this trolling motor to pull yourself across the lake. Like, they're not meant for long, especially the ones they had, were not meant for long term use. Like people were trying to use them. They're tossing these little trollers on the back of the boat and just trying to use it like it's an outboard motor and pushing themselves around, us included. But I mean, it did get us to our spots, and then occasionally would die on us when we were trying to move. But on top of that,
Yeah.
I'm not. I just didn't feel like bumping out $60 on something that, from my experience, probably wasn't going to work. It would be me lugging around an extra, what, 20-pound battery plus the trolling motor, and then having to basically row it around alongside this wonderful person.
So, thing two, um, it's not really a fish story. It's something new for the channel. Um, I have assisted Tyler in one of the things he wants to do for the channel, and we
No, hold on. You can't go sitting here throwing it at me. It is a team. I know exactly what you're about to bombshell here, and I'm
I'm
excited to.
saying
I am
this is
excited to. This is a team thing because it's not just going to be me wearing it.
no,
You're going to wear the sports
it's
bra too, and so is
yes,
Mo and Alex when the time comes.
it is something that Tyler wanted for the channel. I am helping to make it happen. So we are introducing some GoPros
For
with some
the
harnesses
point of
for the
view.
point of view captures. So we will no longer just be, somebody gets a fish, oh, hurry up, break out your phone
Whip out the
so,
phone, or Tyler
so that we
leaving
can
his phone on
capture,
a stand in the back.
so that we can try to capture catching that fish. We will now have the point of views of us catching that fish. So that way we have the full video to show you guys of how long we fought it, you know, what we were using, what we were doing while it was happening, when the fish bought or
Bit.
uh bit, yeah, brain doesn't brain.
Yeah, welcome to
So
the club. Now, my next
here
question to
now.
you, my only question to you, is this the one that has the GoPro on or GoPro off kind of thing where you can voice activate it, or is that something? We'll fidget with it later. Don't have to sit there and figure it out now. This is something for the post podcast conversation. But yeah, we're gonna finally be able to do point of view, which we're excited to bring to you guys. This is gonna be awesome. We're both very stoked about this. I'm going to probably make Alex wear the POV just for because number one, he doesn't want to be on recording as much. That's why part of the reason he kind of stepped away from doing the podcast with us, unless I drag him in here for special occasions. But
Go
he
ahead, fix
just
the screen, by the way.
changed your screen.
Fix the screen so it shows both of us while you're talking.
Oh, maybe I didn't want to be on the screen. Maybe I want to pull
Oh,
an
you
Alex
bet.
and I want to hide. Hide behind. I'm gonna hide. But no, yeah. So put his butt with the camera so that way it's out facing everybody, and you can hear him talk, but you won't see him, which should make him feel a little bit better. Maybe we'll see. See how he feels, Alex. If you end up watching this podcast, let me know what your thoughts are. Um, yeah. Other than that, I really don't have much else that I want to talk about. Um, I am excited for the 4th of July beyond belief. Like, this is always one of my favorite events to look forward to, not only because I just really love America and I'm very patriotic, um, but at the same note, it's super fun getting together with people. Even if we show up and it turns out just to be Alex, Chris, myself, maybe Mo, and maybe like two others, maybe my kids, whatever it is. It's the Fourth of July, and there's nothing I'd rather be doing than spending time with my friends and family and fishing. So, it's a big deal to me. I always enjoy it, but if I can do it with the more of you guys and get more people out there and entice more people to come out and fish more, then it's even better. And who doesn't like free food? Let's be honest.
And those who are already subscribed, who doesn't like free items that we'll be giving away?
Also true. Catfish rods, lure baskets, which the basket portion of it may not be here on time, so that might be a ship out thing to said person that wins. Post, cross that bridge as it shows up. Maybe we'll get lucky and it shows up early. Who knows? Aside from that, guys, like I had said in the beginning, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Like the video, drop the notification so you know when we go live again and when we post new videos. Also, if you're looking for other ways to support us, we are trying to get our Spotify session for these podcasts up and running. This will be the 4th episode that goes up on there. So, obviously, don't have a whole lot going on, but we're slowly going to be adding to it and just continuing on with adding stuff to the Spotify side of things. So, check that out. Be sure to follow the Bankside Chat over there. It's called Bankside Chat. It has our Moe Fish logo on there. Be sure to rewatch, recap old videos. It helps with the algorithm and everything else for us as well. We also have a Patreon. It's free, does not cost any money, but the podcasts are there too if you want to go and support the Patreon. Because as things go on, maybe premium memberships show up there with special perks and whatnot, special merch, things like that. That's, again, down the road stuff. Nothing anytime soon. And then obviously Instagram and X are huge for us too. I know I had mentioned this before, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop one of them. I'm not going to spoil the whole surprise, but I'm going to show off one of the surprises here. So that way you guys can see what I've been working on. We are coming up with some really cool merch ideas and just overall images and ideas to work with. But yeah, this is the one of the first ones that we came up with. There's another one. I'm not going to show it just quite yet because as of right now, that is my pride and joy. For that one, I have my wonderful wife to thank for. She helped come up with the idea, and later down the road, I'll explain what really kind of eggheaded the idea into what it did. But yeah, this is one of our merch ideas that we have for the kids shirts, Hogs and Frogs. Might even throw some adult shirts in there just because it's kind of a cool one to have. But hoping you guys enjoy it the same way I did with creating it. I've been having a lot of fun goofing around and doing little edits and whatnot. But yeah, that's it's been kind of my gosh darn thing. I'm having the time of my life today, guys, with doing this. There we go. Okay. And just kind of showcasing some cool stuff to you guys. But yeah. Anything else you want to add, Chris?
Nope.
Nope.
I got everything I wanted to add in there.
Alrighty. Well, as always, guys, thank you again for tuning in to another one of our awesome episodes. We are going to cut this one a little bit shorter today. We will do our next podcast probably mid-July.
The week after the 4th.
Yeah, mid-July, basically. That'll give us some time to work things out. Again, like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you guys next time. Chris?
Do it.
We'll catch you later.